G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel and another video. Now, this video was I just want to share with you. Sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy your trees. And I guess in this sense, I'll try and block the tree with my body because I don't have a background anymore. I took that away because I wanted to just show you the trees in the background when I work. But when it comes to Japanese maples, they're just so pristine and there's something about them that is so elegant, and just sit back and enjoy the tree. You know, it's one of those feelings where you just want to just sit there and just twirl the tree around and just have a look at it and just look at that natural looking growth that I've got. It's just naturally growing really well. It's filling out, like it's got some, in this case it's time to look at it, and you see little bits that here like have just grown too long into nose. Let's trim them back. Just like you've seen in my other videos, when they start to get out of shape, you just come back and just trim them up a little, trim them back a bit. But just the elegance of these trees, I don't know, I just want to talk about just taking your time and just enjoying what they are, and just trying to make it more. And this is what I mean by trying to make a tree more into a natural style rather than, the kind of the maples aren't really pine look, the triangle shape, etc. So I'm trying to, get over that stage, which I always do. I was the culprit. I used to do it all the time, try to style all my trees into triangular shapes that, they incorrectly taught us, when in Australia, that we can't help. Now we're trying to unlearn that. And we're trying to come up with a much nicer, more natural looking tree. And now this tree is just coming along, just beautiful. Like, I don't know, if you can see that trunk, lovely trunk. It's looking just natural and beautiful. Just sit back sometimes and just look at your trees and admire what they are. Like, you guys, this is the front that I had on the tree. And it's quite nice and open. You see the branches just sweeping down naturally, creating nice big areas. Like what I'm trying to do maybe now is more build areas in the tree and fill them out. You can see the apex is nice, and trying to get that nice fuller canopy. It's getting there. There's a bit of an area in here that needs to work on, but just enjoy your trees. That's more what I'm trying to get to. Enjoy, like the Japanese maple now has just this elegance about it that I love. And you've seen other videos where you can probably see me in the corner down here, the little ones that I was trimming up the other day, and ultimately they're just mini versions of this tree. That's what I want to get to. So yeah, just love the elegance of this tree. This tree's in full sun, open to the elements, gets watered every day at least once. It's quite a shallow little pot. It's a nice little Japanesey, unusual pot. But yeah, it's just sit back and enjoy your trees. I'm not going to put too much more wire on this tree. I think it's at a stage where it just naturally looks good, and I'll just keep going. Okay, so that's one Japanese maple I want to share with you. I'll just share with you another one, so you can see what I mean by the elegance of a tree. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see this one clearly because it's still coming into its foliage. It needs to fill out in this section. It's quite light still. Hasn't really filled out just yet in the spring, and a lot of the branches still haven't, they're still buds, but they haven't popped yet. Just takes, this tree I found takes a little bit longer to come up into leaf, but this is a totally unusual tree. Now, it's a lovely tree I picked up only a couple of years ago, but it is starting to really come along nicely. You do see this nice big, you probably can see this nice big, bit of main tree here that's filling out. A lot of the branches haven't popped in this area to fill this gap, but that's okay, that's coming. So there's that tree, and then there's this huge, nice, big branch up here that looks like it's just out of proportion for the tree. Look at it, it's huge. But this tree, when you look at it at whole altogether, it's just something quite unique and really, really out of, just a very natural, uncontrolled style. Like it looks like I've just let this tree naturally grow and just be awesome, like it is. So it's really unusual. This branch is really filled out. This one's still coming in. So another unusual, interesting thing with this tree, I guess. Some of these branches I think they're already starting to get very long into note. So I'm just going to trim them back a little. Hopefully encourage everything to push back into the tree a bit better. Now, I didn't repot this tree this year, and maybe I should have. I'm just finding it's quite full of foliage, and that's probably full of roots already. But you know what? It is what it is. I missed the chance and I didn't do it. Maybe next year I'll do it. Well, next year I'll definitely do it. But again, just imagine this tree. I don't know. It looks just phenomenal. There's a reason why it's like coming over this way. It's a big branch. Imagine this on the edge of a lake, sitting over a lake, and this big branch sitting over the water. You know, it's just there's something about this tree. Like I'll show you it again when it's full of, all this is full in foliage. It'll look really, really something else. But yeah, just again, sit back, enjoy your trees, enjoy the uniqueness of these trees. Like, it's just something else. This tree, I love it. It's a bit of a show fest today, but I don't know how else to explain it. There's something, you know, when the tree pulls at your heartstrings, it makes you really appreciate its beauty without you having to contrive too much into it, without you having to really manicure it, I guess. It really stands out. You know, there's some trees that I know in a collection here in Melbourne that just do that all the time, and he knows who he is. It's just magic-y stuff. So when a tree can do that, that's where I find there's a real connection with the tree, and yeah, you'd really appreciate some of these trees. So yeah, so that's two of the Japanese maples that I got. I'm gonna go have a look if there's a couple others that I could show you the same feeling of, you know, even if it's just a work in progress. All right. So I'm not sure you can see this totally clear, but this tree is featured in a few videos of mine as well. It's a very nice big trident maple. Now, it's not a huge one like the ones you can see at the back here, that massive one, but it's slightly different because it has this in here. There's a nice little trunk, sub-trunk in here. Now what I'm trying to do is really make this fill out and make a nice little sub-tree in here. Get the big canopy happening in this part of the tree. And I don't know if you can notice these really long, I'll move the tree this way a bit more. Actually, move the tree this way so you can see a bit better. That's better. So you'll see these long, 1, 2, 3 really long branches I'm letting grow out. Now, I want to build, what I'm trying to do is build a nice bigger tree out here. Something a bit more fuller out here. Like then it's going to look like the main tree, then there's sub tree in here, and then another tree in here as well. And then it takes away the emphasis of the big main trunk. And that's what I'm trying to go for. I don't want to have a triangular look. I want to try to be a big deciduous tree look with multiple kind of growing areas and filling up. I just see the potential in this tree. Once this gets a bit more fuller, gets this out, get it out around here a bit more, get this tree another big sub maybe a bit bigger around here. So it really throws everyone off. Like it really throws off the whole triangular look in this tree. Like it is a phenomenal trunk, and you can enjoy it for what it is as a single large tree, but there's something more in this tree I've seen. Something more to take away that triangular look, you know, really get rid of that look. You saw how the Japanese maple look, totally out of there, totally different. I want to try and achieve something with this, and that's why these 3 branches are heavily wide now. There is a video in my collection somewhere that showed you that where I wide these out, and I'm just trying to build this area up now. I'm letting them grow. I'm trying to fatten up these areas and probably try and build a tree in there and around there. And I've got a lot of nice branching in here, so it is helping. Like a lot of this is helping. I just want to create something nice and big out here. A nice big bold, big canopy out here. A slightly smaller one in here, and the main tree in here. Then it looks like, you know, a 3-pronged tree, and it gets you that deciduous looking tree again, not the triangular looking contrived tree. So hope you guys can see that. Hope that is something in what I'm trying to, hope that message comes across what I'm trying to do. And it just, yeah, the love of these trees is really, maples have this, you know, the trident looks a bit stronger, more tougher, where the maple look more delicate and just has this beauty about it. I'm not going to assign genders to trees and stuff like that, but you can see what I'm saying. Very strong, big tree here, but we're trying to make it more incredible. Whereas the Japanese maple is just so delicate, so beautiful, and they're just coming along well as well. So I'm just trying to show you how different trees and different styles and how you can try and improve trees all the time. Make deciduous trees more deciduous and natural looking. That's what I'm trying to do, and these are coming along really well. And this tree does hint on that, and I really like it. Okay, I'll see if there's any other trees, but I think this is the last one I really want to show you today. The others you can see in the background, they're beautiful and they're big, but I'll do another video on that one, on those ones another day. But yeah, just the elegance of maples, and just sitting there sit back and enjoy what they look like, and enjoy the natural beauty that they have. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that video, hope you enjoyed my talking and my blabbering on, and I'll see you guys in the next few videos. Take care, bye.